Good morning, YouTube. It is Knuckle Dragon Patriot. Been a long time since I posted anything. Just to show you what I've been up to. I just got done building this bike shed. It is made out of a billboard tarp I got from an advertising company up in the city. They sell them for $25 for the large one, $10 for the small one. Check your local area. Lamar, Fairway, Adams, whomever does your advertising, and find out if they sell them to recycle them. The spans are made out of 3/4 inch PVC conduit. Each 10-foot section is $2.05 at my local hardware store. The 45-degree junction up here is 75 cents. So each span is $4.85 times 5 of them. And then the runners and the clamps that I use to hold these together and hold them down to the wood down at the base. Underneath is pallets that are repurposed. These are 30-inch by 30-inch pallets, and they're covered entirely. They don't have big gaps like this pallet underneath the fans. And I used some tricks from YouTube to secure everything together. Check out Hoop House builds, and it'll give you other ideas to make something like this come together. And the reason for the build is bicycles. I have lots of bicycles. I still have one more in the front yard, 2 in the house, and I have 1 in my work truck, because I go up to 300 miles away, and I will post a video about that when I'm on my next road trip to follow this. Also have 3 bicycle trailers, 1 here, 1 on my work truck, and 1 in the green trailer posted in my bug out vehicles for large families. I have an assortment of bikes. I have this Polish 3-speed and mountain bikes. I have this Bianchi that was given to me. It has the fenders from the Polish bike on it. I also cut an inch off the handlebars on each side to get through traffic with it. It was my get home bike before I got another ride. Some of the small bikes were the kids' old bikes. I keep them around for them to play on. I also keep bikes as parts. Like this Magma we got from a garage sale for $10. Doesn't have real good brakes, but I keep it for a crisis. We have tires and tubes and other parts to use on their other bikes, just like these. An example here is this little 20-inch Diamondback. I got this for $15 at a Goodwill in like new condition without a front inner tube. Like new. I took an inner tube out of one of the organ donors, put it on it, tuned it up, and my son rides it all over the place. The Reflex Rocker. Got it from Goodwill for about $40. I don't know if you can see that in the sunlight. That tag is from a British bike shop. That bike is only sold in Britain. The brake cables were on the wrong side for America, so I switched those around. Again, like new condition, about $30. The Schwinn Ranger. $180 at Target. $40 at Goodwill, again in like new condition. All I did was pump up the tires, adjust the cables, and my daughter's been riding ever since. I got 2 Diamondbacks. My wife and I have both of them. We bought shortly after we were married. I took the knobbies off, put these Kendas on it. They're designed like motorcycle trailers or motorcycle tires. Very low rolling resistance. Excuse me while I put this right up out of my way. I also put high-rise handlebars on them. The reason the bikes is, in the event of a crisis, do you really want to drive? When you have only 1% of the operating motor vehicles, are you going to drive around? Really? So, I set up all the bikes, handlebars as high up as they would go, because I want everybody sitting up with their heads on a swivel. And we just go to bike paths, ride around the town that we live in, so that I can teach them bicycle etiquette, teach us group riding. Sometimes we have little drills, like quiet drills, where we ride and use only hand signals. Sure, I'd want a M35A2, but again, do I want to be the only one driving? So, I will follow this video with the video on my get home rig that I have in the back of my work truck, and also some other projects. Something else you can find at Goodwill that everybody discounts is these jogging strollers. This one is several years old and it is tore up because we use it to haul firewood. But it's also good in a crisis to move mass quantities of stuff, but it is too far gone now. It is serving another purpose. So just an idea of what you can do for less than $100. Make almost 200 square feet. This thing is 13 feet long, 14.5 feet wide of storage space for under $100. Now, the top, I had one off of my shed here, a half hoop house, and it lasted 2 seasons, and its top has been repurposed. If I get 3 seasons out of this top for $25, take 2 hours out of my life to replace it again for another $25, then it's no big loss. Also, it keeps the tax man off of me. Because if I built a full-on structure, then I'd be taxed on it. Other purposes is, here's a firewood hoop house made out of the same material and an 8-foot long pallet. So, just some ideas. You're welcome to comment, subscribe, give some feedback or some ideas for other videos. I am going to come up with our EMP resistant transportation in an upcoming video, and other things that we are doing here. Alright, thank you very much. Bye.